Hello everyone, welcome to Azure Wala YouTube channel. Here we are going to study Microsoft Associate certification. Let's start. We will attend some questions here. Let's start. Let's start with question number 1. Your company has several departments. Each department has a number of virtual machines. The company has Azure subscription that contains a resource group named RG1. All VMs are located in RG1. You want to associate each VM with its respective department. What should you do? Okay, so we are here, the keyword is department, and everything is one resource group. Under one resource group, RG1. So let's see, first choice, create Azure management group. So Azure management group is not for this purpose. The Azure management group is being used for grouping up the subscriptions. So this is not the correct answer. Number 2, create resource group for each department. This is also not the correct answer because resource group is a container to hold related resources. So it's not to manage something in the department. Assign tag to the virtual machines. Yes, definitely we can assign tag to any of the resource which we want to group together for the department or segregate it. Yeah, so C is the correct answer and D is definitely not the correct answer. It has nothing to do with the virtual machine settings. So let's move forward and understand what is the management group. So here in management group is the top layer which is having multiple subscription in it. Okay, and under the subscriptions we can create multiple resource groups, and under the resource we do have resources. So keep in mind this hierarchy, it will be useful in future. So let's move to next question. Question number 2. Your company has Azure Active Directory subscription. You want to implement an Azure Active Directory conditional access policy. So here, this is the objective, that we want to implement AD conditional access policy. The policy must configure required member of the global administrators group to use multi-factor. So MFA we would like to use here, and Azure AD joint devices. Definite. Okay, untrusted locations. Okay, so solution is given by questioner himself is that you access multi-factor authentication page to alter user setting. There is no such page available in this, so the answer is no. Let's move to next question. This is the same question like the previous one, but this time the solution is different. We'll go to Azure portal, that's correct. Alter the session control, that is incorrect. Of Azure AD conditional access policy, that is correct. So does that meet the goal? No, definitely not, because the session control is not the correct answer or correct place to implement MFA. Let's move to next question. Question number 4. Okay, question number 4. So question is same, no need to read it again, but solution we can go through. So the Azure portal and alter grant control under AD conditional access policy. Yes, this is the right place in grant control to change MFA or implement MFA. So this is the correct answer here. But let's see in Azure itself. So let's see if we go to, for example, in Azure account, I'll simply open Active Directory. I'll go to security tab of this Active Directory, and under the security tab I'll see conditional access. Under the conditional access we can create a policy. If you see under the policy, these are the conditions, these are access control. So in previous question we have seen session where we do not have any MFA part, but in grant, definitely in grant we can see required multi-factor authentication. So this is the correct answer. So these three questions are grouped together and having this answer under grant tab. So let's move to next question. Question number 5. You are planning to deploy Ubuntu server virtual machine to company's Azure subscription. You are required to implement a custom deployment that includes adding a particular trusted root certificate. So here, first one is Ubuntu server we are going to do, and the second is we are going to add a trusted root certification. Which of the following should you use to create virtual machine? Okay. So in this question, the hidden agenda is that we should use a single command to conduct both of the jobs. In single command, we should have Ubuntu server ready with the trusted set. So let's see the answers. Option A is the new Azure RMVM command. So this command will definitely be creating the virtual machine, but it will need another command for having the certificate. So it will not be happening in one command. So this is not the correct answer. The option B, a new AZ-VM commandlet, definitely in that second option as well, will not be able to create virtual machine with trusted root certificate, because it would need a second command to fire. And this third one is not the command, actually this is incorrect command. So we are left with the fourth one, CLI command. This is the CLI command. Okay, in this we can include one YML file, and that file, using that file we can create a virtual machine as well as the trusted root certificate. So option D is our answer. In this video we have covered 5 questions. In next video we are going to cover more 5 questions. Please do like, subscribe and share this video to your friends, and please press the bell icon for notification. See you in next video. Thank you.